Oh yes, finally. One little chocolate can't hurt.
Drop it. Drop it now.
Hello?
Drop it. Drop it. Did you not hear me the first time?
Is someone here?
Yes, you. I'm talking to you. What are you looking at? You still gonna eat, you little fat boy?
What? Okay. Okay, chocolate? Why?
Shut up, you fat kid.
I took care of it sometimes.
Shut up. Shut up. Keep munching on the damn chocolate. Hey, man, miss you. This you too. You know what? Screw you. Man, fuck you. Screw you too.
Weed, everywhere I look, a killing spree. All the things they wanted me to be is all the.
Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Gio with another video today, guys. And today it's the second episode of Fitness Friday. Today we're gonna be talking about probably the most single-handedly most important topic when it comes to health and fitness. In my opinion, is the most important thing. As you guys can tell by the title of the video, Nutrition 101. Nutrition by far is the most important thing, guys, when it comes to lifting, living a healthy life, and all that stuff. And now, like, exercise is good and everything, guys, don't get me wrong. Exercise is great. Strength training, cardio, whatever you want, it's all good. But the thing is, none of it matters if your nutrition is complete crap. Because the thing is that you're not giving your body the proper need to like it's like a car. Your body's not gonna run properly if you don't give it gas, you know? Or if you don't take care of it with water, freaking antifreeze, all this other stuff, oil. It's the stuff that needs a car to run. You're not gonna be running your body well if you're feeding it nothing but crap. With that being said, guys, let's learn about some nutrition.
Determination to conquer all my ambitions, despite all the conditions.
So I got 7 things right here, 7 or 8 things right here. I'm not sure. I kind of have like a mess of things right here, but 7 things on the list I want to talk about. 7 or 8. I think I said that already. Anyways, screw you. Okay. First thing, guys. First and foremost, guys. You guys gotta understand. Like I said before, earlier in the video, nutrition is first. Nutrition is key. Anybody who wants to lift and get bigger, if they're not dialing into the nutrition, it's not gonna happen. If someone wants to lose weight, it's not gonna happen if you don't dial your nutrition, guys. That's just, you can't escape it. If you want to eat like crap, then I'm sorry, but fitness and health and fitness is just not for you. Like, if you don't have the discipline to do it, you guys just, it's just not for you. And talk about discipline, we'll go back to that at the later, towards the end of the video. With that being said, if someone tells you that, like, oh, you can burn all the calories out of the stuff you eat, and technically you can eat whatever you want. Yes and no. The thing is, I'll take example. Athletes, maybe some of them. Very few athletes can actually do that. But the thing is that you gotta understand, everybody's body is different. Everybody has a different type of metabolism. What works for somebody might not work for you. So the thing is, I dropped my pen. Gosh damn it. Freaking, I was in the zone, man. I got freaking whatever. Anyways, what works for somebody might not work for you. If someone could tell you, oh, you just work really, really hard, you can burn off everything you eat, you can eat whatever you want. You don't know that. What if you don't work out hard? What if you're not a hard worker in the gym? What if you're barely there, you're not into it, and none of the stuff, and you're like saying, oh, I think I worked out really hard and I'm burning off everything what I am. And in reality, you're not. You're just not. So nutrition is always something you have to keep dialed in. And also one thing too, guys, when you guys go to the gym, make sure you guys hit hard. Don't actually work out. Don't say you work out, but actually work out. Like, pump out sweats, make sure your arms are hurting, everything's hurting towards the end of the workout, and the next day you wake up semi-sore or fatigued, or however you feel like. Some people wake up sore, some people feel fatigued. It's something that it just has a difference with, you let lactic acid out of your body or whatnot through some methods that I'm gonna talk about later with other videos to come. But with that being said, guys, nutrition is first. Now, when it comes to nutrition, guys, there's really mainly like one key point, which is calories. Calories and then macros. I'm gonna go to macros back in a little bit right now. Calories is pretty much everything you eat, guys, has calories. Anybody who tries to tell you that like this doesn't have calories, like, they are literally bullcrapping you. Everything you eat has calories, and a lot of people don't really understand that. There is some stuff out there, guys, that does not have calories. For example, like some energy formulas out there, or some energy drinks might not have calories, like the 0-calorie monsters. Those things don't have calories on them. Or some hot sauces don't have calories. Some extra sauces in general don't have any calories, which is kind of weird, and it kind of makes me thinking, where the hell did they get this stuff from? But whatever, it is what it is. Water doesn't have calories. I'm pointing down here because I have my water jug right here. There's other stuff, and some stuff has like very minimal calories. Some stuff has like 5 calories maybe in it. Like, for example, I'll take G-Fit for example, has 25 calories. It's very small. But that's the thing, guys. Calories, you have to dial them in. And the thing is, everybody has a different caloric intake. So people tell you like, oh, I try not to eat more than 2,000 calories in a day. Like I heard that from a lot of people that like, oh, I just make sure I don't try to eat more than 2,000 calories in a day. But the thing is that, how do you know that that's your intake? Everybody's body is different. It comes down to age, height, weight, level activity. It all comes down. Like your body can burn 3,000 calories in a day by doing nothing, and some other people might burn 1,800. You just don't know. All that stuff that you guys see, the doctors say everything, or like back of labels and packages, that everything's based around a 2,000 calorie diet. Like it's based around a 2,000 calorie diet because that's just kind of like the average. But the thing is, in this day and age, guys, people's fitness levels are way out of jack. We have people that are way too skinny, people that are way too fat, people that are fit, people that are not. The average at this point, there is no such thing as average. Like, honestly, everybody's all over the place. With that being said, guys, you guys have to check in what your like caloric intake, and you guys can probably check that out on the websites like iifm.com. I'm gonna try to leave the link for that in the description below, so you guys go check that out. Okay, guys, now let's talk about a little bit about macros. What are macros? Protein, carbs, and fats. See, people like to say, oh, I don't eat carbs, you know, carbs are bad. Like this guys, people don't understand, or people like, oh, it kind of bothers me because like carbs, you need carbs in your body. Let me say that loud and clear again. You need carbs in your body. And I'm not talking about you have to get the right types of carbs. You know, you gotta get this carbs from this and not from that. Carbs are mother flipping carbs. Now, yes, there is better sources on how to get them. Things that will keep you full longer, and things that when they say, people will say that like, oh, this is a better option. Half of the time people don't know what the fudge they're talking about. I'll take an example. Here, let's talk about fat for a second. Gaining fat from French fries is not the same as gaining fat from an avocado. A whole avocado is roughly around 20 grams of fat, while French fries, who knows how many grams of fat, but it's just packed full with fat. Gaining the fat from the avocado is better. Let me tell you why. Because there's more like minerals in there, there's vitamins, there's stuff in there that's gonna help you with your body. Fries is legit just fat from oil and just stuff that's not gonna be good for your body. That's why. But the thing is, people that are saying that like, oh, this is a better source and don't really know, then like, you really can't like trust them, you know? But at the end of the day, guys, so you guys do gotta say, you guys can think about this, like fat and carbs and protein, like it all is gonna come down to the same like number. It's not gonna be like, just cause you had an avocado, a fat from an avocado, fat from a French fry, and you still gotta count on the same, you know? If you track your macros like this, it's still gonna be the same. Now, let me talk about that for a second. When I say tracking your macros, when you're on a cut or you're on a bulk, like there's different type. Everybody has a different type of macros. Like right now, my macros, I changed them up a little bit, and right now my macros are currently at a 146 protein, 57 grams of fat, and 88 grams of carbs. In all total, it equals around a little bit over 1,800 calories. Now the thing is, guys, fats, proteins, and carbs, that is truly important. Like, if you're a person that's just trying to live, counting your calories that's completely fine. But if you're a person that wants that like lift, wants to get the ideal physique body, macros is where it's at. Calories ain't gonna do nothing really that much for you, because you can eat like low calories, high calories to be in a caloric surplus or caloric deficit, and I'll get into that right now what that is exactly. But it doesn't really matter if you guys are not getting your proper protein in, your proper carbs in, your proper fat in, because sometimes like it just doesn't work out. You could be eating too much, an excess amount of protein and a lot less carbs, and then that way you're not really getting your body like proper energy source, because your body's first main energy source are carbs. Then it goes to fats. But sometimes your body like kind of like messes around, and then it just goes straight to your muscle, which that's where you need to dial in your carbs right, because that's where your body needs to get its energy from. Alright guys, number 2 on the list, as I said right now, I'll mention calorie deficit and calorie surplus. Now, a calorie deficit, let me talk about that real quick. If you want to lose weight out there, guys, the only way to lose weight is by being on calorie deficit. You can eat, you could drink all the little stupid water with the cucumbers in it. It's not going to do you any good if you're not in a calorie deficit. This is scientifically proven, guys. This works for everybody. that being in a caloric deficit is the only way to lose fat. Now people could do cardio and they'll be like, oh, I'm just gonna go do I'm gonna run 5 miles. I'm losing fat. No, you're not. The only reason you're losing fat is because you're losing more calories. You're burning more calories, therefore you're putting your body more in a caloric deficit. That's all it really is. But if you're already eating a caloric deficit and you work out, because you're eating a caloric deficit, so you're already burning more calories than what you're eating, than what your body kind of needs, if that makes any sense. So, guys, being in a caloric deficit is the only way to lose fat. Okay? Because a lot of people don't really know. They're like, how to lose fat. They're like, oh, I want to lose weight and no stuff. Guys, being in a caloric deficit is the only flipping way. It ain't gonna come from a pill. No fat burners. It ain't gonna come from doing 6-pack shortcuts. It ain't no damn freaking shortcut to 6-pack. I would have already done it. It ain't gonna come from freaking a whole, just like trying to eat very, very clean. It can come from a vegan diet, vegetarian diet. If you're into that, then that's great. But people who like, oh, I think this is gonna help me lose weight. No, it's gonna come from being in a caloric deficit. That's all it's gonna come down to. Now, caloric deficits mainly are 300 to 200 calories less than your maintenance. So from there, you can kind of like play around with it. You have to build up to it, because if you just off the bat, like boom, your calorie maintenance, you start eating at your maintenance. For anybody who wants to lose fat, you don't know how many calories you should be eating, and then you find out, you should start at your caloric maintenance, because there's probably a good chance that you haven't been eating that if you're fat. So try your caloric maintenance, and after that, wait about a week to 2, see how your body reacts to it, then cut down to 100 calories, then cut down to 200, then to 300, and so on. But don't go past 300 more. Like, once you get past cutting your calories down to 300 below your caloric maintenance, then that's when you have a possible problem, and your freaking body can be going into starvation mode. And after you see, it's gonna become harder for you to lose fat, because it holds on to that fat, if you guys know what I mean. But that being said, guys, let's talk about caloric surplus. Now, this is still on step number 2. We're still on step number 2. Caloric surplus is pretty much anywhere from you eating, again, there's a lot of people who really like to play around with the numbers. A caloric surplus generally is around 500 calories more than what you're supposed to eat. Either people they want to store fat, or they want to gain some weight because they're too skinny, or they're trying to build some muscle. But I like to start small. I always like to build up to things. I don't like to just jump on it. It's better to do micro adjustments to your nutrition, because if you just jump on it, you have no idea how your body's gonna react to that stuff, you know? And especially if this is your first time doing this stuff, you just never know. So it's always to start. For me, when I start my bulk, I'm gonna start my bulk in September. I'm gonna start with only 200 calories more than my caloric maintenance. Then I'm gonna start building up, and I'll probably end up going to 500, depending on how my body is. I know how my body is. I know my body stores fat very easily, especially right here on this area. And I don't know if I want to go to that far yet. But being in caloric surplus is the key to building muscle, and also if you're for skinny guys out there, is to store what type of fat. Okay, guys, step number 3 on the list: diets. Now, I hear a lot of stuff, people that are like, oh, I'm doing a keto diet. Oh, I'm doing a freaking paleo diet. I'm a vegan. I'm a vegetarian. Guys, think about diets. You can do them if you want. It doesn't really matter. The thing is, if you want to build muscle or lose weight, the only way is gonna... Let me tell you something about vegetarians or vegan diets for a second. I'm just using this as an example. If you eat nothing but a vegan diet or vegetarian diet, half of the time you will be in a caloric deficit, because they're not packed with meats. It's like vegetables and stuff. It's a lot lower in calories, and you're basically already in a caloric deficit, and you won't even notice it, because your diet consists of very low calorie foods, and you're getting full. That's why. Or a lot of stuff on TV these days that I see, they try to Weight Watchers, they're like, oh, pack your meals like this, and they give you a little meal plan and stuff like that. Guys, all they're doing is they're really setting you up for a caloric deficit, but you won't even know it. Diets are honestly, in my opinion, I would tell you guys right now, the best thing you guys can do is go check on IIAMF. I always pronounce it wrong. It stands for if it fits your macros. If it fits your macros stands for pretty much that. If it fits your macros, theoretically, you can eat anything you want as long as it fits in your macros. So let's just say, I have no idea right now. I have no idea. This is me just talking out of my ass right now. Let's say a slice of pizza for Pizza Hut, roughly 200 calories. 22 grams of carbs, 10 grams of fat, and 15 grams of protein. Let's just say Can I eat that and I'm dieting? Yes. You know why? Because it fits in my macros. It fits into my number. I told you guys earlier my numbers for calories, 188 carbs, 146 protein, and 57 grams of fats. If it fits in, then I'll eat it. If people say, oh, you're cheating on your diet? No. If it fits your macros, you are completely fine, guys. That's the bottom line. That's honestly it. So people will tell you like, oh, why are you eating that muffin, dog? It's like, dog, it's 12 grams of carbs, 5 grams of fat, and 0 protein. Like, it fits in, you know? Like, why not? That's how you kind of stay sane and you don't go crazy about your diet. For people who want to be like, oh no, I'm sticking to pure clean chicken breasts, white rice or brown rice, and just broccoli all day, pack them up in my little meal plans. Like, that's why a lot of people don't follow through to their nutrition, because it gets really boring. And honestly, you only have so much willpower to the point that you're gonna break. So it's better to just kind of play around with your food a little bit, fit it into your macros. Like yesterday, I freaking had a freaking breakfast burrito that I made here at home. It fit into my macros perfectly. Why not? Or you can have a piece of I bought a chocolate from this one kid that was selling outside Walmart. I ate the whole damn little chocolate bar of caramel because it fit in. It was 22 grams of protein. It had like 9 grams of fat and like 2 grams of protein. Why not? It fit in, so I ate it. You know, just track it in and make sure you just keep tracking and you reach your numbers every single day. That's all it really is, guys. That honestly, like, diets are kind of like, the thing about a diet, guys, like, it's a diet. You have to come off it eventually, and you have to like play around with your numbers. Like, the thing is, I don't like using diets like keto diet, paleo diet, because the thing is, if it's not sustainable, if what you're doing is not sustainable, then there's no point in it. IMF, if it fits your macros, if you do that type of stuff, guys, it's sustainable because you can play around with your food, you can have more freedom. And the bottom line, guys, is overall it's gonna change. It's like, if you restrict yourself from a lot of food, there's been a lot of studies done that honestly it could change your mood. So just be eating like stuff that you want to eat can help you out in the long run a lot. So I wouldn't personally recommend you guys going out for a diet unless you're like a hardcore person that like, oh no, I don't want animal products. And yeah, go for it, bro. Whatever, do you. Vegans or vegetarian, if you want to do that, then go for it. If you want to do paleo or keto diet, who's to tell you no? But I'm just saying, I haven't tried those diets and I don't think I ever will, because it's the thing is, I don't really understand. I don't really see the point in it, you know? There's not really a point. And like, also like for those of you guys out there, a keto diet is pretty much the same thing as IMF, if it's your macros. It's just essentially you're just going a lot more higher in fat and a lot lower in carbs. And you're pretty much getting your carbs from sources like sauces and stuff like that, and not really eating like breads and like things that actually have carbs. That's all it really is, guys. It's not that complicated. Alright guys, now let's talk about this. Time management. People say that, oh, I don't have time to go eat healthy. You know, I'm on the road, I work a lot, I have to do this, I have to do that. Guys, if you guys are like eating on the street and stuff like, okay, let me tell you, first of all, best way that you guys can fit your macros and just overall be a better version of you, be healthy, is to eat at home. That's the bottom line. But because you know exactly what you're cooking. But the thing is, eating out, there is a lot of like good choices. Like, I'm gonna tell you guys one place that me and my friends go to a lot. My friends Mark and Jacob, they love it. And then honestly, like, if you get the right stuff, it can fit in. Panda Express. Go get yourself a freaking double teriyaki chicken with freaking the half white rice and then half mixed vegetables, and you guys got yourself a solid meal. Like Waba Grill, Flame Boiler, there's so many places out there, guys, that have good nutrition. You guys don't have to be going to McDonald's. Chipotle is one of them. You guys, there's so much places. Don't go be going to the fast food places like Chipotle. I mean, not Chipotle. Don't go to fast food places like McDonald's, Jack in the Box, Carl's Jr. Guys, like, that stuff is complete crap. You guys should be going to like you can make easily healthy choices. There's like, they literally give them to you. And also, if you guys choose to go to McDonald's and stuff, guys, you guys technically could fit it in. If you guys are just a person that's living, you guys can, what's it called, track the calories. There's calories in pretty much all these menus that I just mentioned. There's calories on almost every single menu at a restaurant. It's kind of like, I think it's like by law they have to do it. And if you guys choose a McDonald's, guys, like, I ain't gonna lie to you guys. Like, I've gone to McDonald's in the past like month, maybe like 3 times with Jacob, but it's the same thing. If it fits your macros, it's all good. We always go get the Egg White Delight, which is pretty much an Egg McMuffin with egg whites, and it fits perfectly in. That's the thing. That's the key to like having fun with your food and like being able to enjoy a little bit of life a little bit more. It's just tracking your macros and making sure everything fits in. But again, what guys, with like the time management and all that stuff, guys, if you guys saying you don't have time and all that stuff, or even if you're saying that you don't have time to work out, guys, let me tell you something, bottom straight, guys. everybody has 24 hours in a day. Don't give me that, don't give me the crap that like, oh, I don't have time. I don't have time. Let me tell you guys something. President Obama, there's like a little article done, I don't know, I heard it on YouTube somewhere, that he actually worked out 6 or 7 times in 1 week. And he was a president, guys. I'm pretty sure he's a lot busier than any of you guys out there. And he had time to work out and still kind of mess around with his nutrition every now and then. So if you guys cannot dial that stuff in, guys, like, you guys have to kind of reevaluate your life and kind of fix. It's all about time management. It's all about, also about being disciplined. And I'll talk about being disciplined, guys. I'm gonna talk about that last. That's probably going to be the most important thing I talk about on this list. Okay, guys, number 6 on the list, alternatives. There is an alternative to every single thing you eat out there, guys. There is an alternative to ketchup. Get the low carb ketchup. My syrup I use for my waffles, get the low carb ones. You guys, there's so many alternatives out there to the food we eat, but people don't realize it. They rather just go get like the regular stuff. Like the tortillas I cook with, I get the low carb tortillas. They only have 12 grams of carbs. My mom used to cook with these tortillas that had like 33 carbs in them, and I was like, what the fudge? What are you doing? No wonder we used to be fat. That's how you have to, like, you guys, these are alternatives to everything you cook out there. And bottom line, like, it's overall, it's better for you. One thing too, guys, are very important here that I wrote here on my little notepad that I forgot to mention. And if you guys really truly want to like live a like healthy lifestyle, guys, you guys have to stay hydrated. You guys have to drink a lot of water, because water is, first of all, it's gonna be good for your kidney, good for everything. It's pretty much like almost half of the stuff that you're made out of. You're made out of water. Water is key, guys. I always be drinking. I have my jug of water right here. My room always filled up with me drinking water all day. I only basically like I only mainly drink 2 things. I drink water and G Fuel, and occasionally I have that goes pre-workout right there that I only drink when I'm really tired and I can't get up, and like I'm like ugh. And I do drink protein, guys, but protein, it's a powder and I mix it with water, so you know, kind of balances itself out. But water, guys, is a main key point. Okay, guys, now I'm gonna get to the last thing on the list, which is discipline. All right, I'm gonna try to wrap the video up pretty quick here, because I said pretty quick here, because honestly, I don't know how long this video's been rolling for, and my camera battery is giving me that light that's gonna die. So I'm gonna try to wrap this up pretty quickly, guys. But the last thing on the list, yeah, I said, it's discipline, and that is the most important key factor. And honestly, to anybody, in my opinion, I think I might get trash talk for this. You could do whatever the hell you want out there. Don't matter what it is. Honestly, the way you will learn the most discipline out of anything, guys, is by being in shape. Being in shape is something that's honestly so simple in how to dial in your nutrition, but a lot of people don't do it because there's a lack of discipline. And the thing is, people can tell you, be like, oh no, I don't have time. Well, the thing, there you go. I'm not disciplined to make myself time. I'm not disciplined to actually balance myself, you know, as a human being. Working out, making it into like a thing that, for me, and like I know from my friend Mark too, like it became to us, it's not like a chore. I was gonna use that word, but not like that, because it's not really a chore, it's something we love to do. It became into one of those things that it's just a part of us. If we don't work out, I don't know who I would be. I don't know why I would have those guys up there. I don't know why I'd be rocking Gymshark. I don't know what I'd be doing, you know. I don't know, like, anymore. Like I look back a year and a half ago of myself, back when I used to be at 230 pounds, and honestly, thinking now, back then, that version of me, I don't even know who that guy was. Like, things change, guys. And like, when I found fitness, it honestly taught me a lot of stuff about life in general. It showed me that you can honestly accomplish anything you want. You just gotta be willing to put in the work. You gotta put in the time. You gotta be willing. You always gotta know that a moment of pain is worth a lifetime of glory, and it doesn't matter. And it's truly astounding to see that your body transforming right in front of you, guys. And it kind of shows you that anything is truly possible if you're willing to put in the work and you're willing to get it out there. You're willing, like I tweeted this on Twitter. It's truly, it's pretty amazing what we can accomplish with a little anger, consistency, discipline, and wanting it more than you want to breathe. Wanting it more than you want to breathe, guys. That's really what it comes down to. And a lot of people don't want that. Like, a lot of people don't chase their dreams and don't go out to get the stuff that they want, because they're kind of scared, you know. The thing is, like, you gotta want it more than you want to breathe, you know. That's the bottom line. And like health and fitness can really teach you a lot of good stuff. So if any of you guys out there that are young that are watching this, alright guys, my camera did die, so I was a little bit cut off right there. But when I was leaning off, guys, I was leaving off with saying, for those of you guys, young guys out there that just want to start going to the gym, guys, try to make it into a habit, guys. Honestly, the best thing you guys can start young, like for example, right there, that guy right there, David Lade. When he started when he was 13, guys, and look at him now, he's 19. I'm about to be 19 next year. I look nowhere near like him, guys. So if you guys are young out there watching this, guys, I encourage you guys to please start soon. Like, if people say like, oh, does working out like young like stunt your growth, guys? Like, no, it doesn't really. Like, there's studies on it. It doesn't actually stunt your growth. But for example, in my opinion, I do think there's a safe like number, because there's a point that honestly you're kind of you're too weak because you're too like young to lift things properly. So I say a safe age to start working out is at 13 or 12, however, depending on how big you are as an individual. So with that being said, guys, that's the end of the video for today. One thing I do want to say off is that by the time you guys are watching this, the next days, the couple of next days of me like the videos following after this video, I will be going to camp. So yeah, you guys are gonna be watching videos that I stockpile. So I have 2 gameplay videos. I made a vlog today. Today that I recorded this, I'm vlogging, but then I'm also making this video. And then later today, I'll probably make another gameplay video. Then I did a gameplay video yesterday that I haven't uploaded, and I just gotta edit all that stuff, guys. So I'm gonna try to leave it because I don't want to miss a single day of uploads. And I'm gonna try to vlog where I camp, so see what type of footage we can get out there. They sent out to bring video cameras, but you know what, your boys are savage, so I'm still gonna bring that shit. Okay, with that being said, guys, end of today's video. It's been your boy Gio. Subscribe to become part of the Valley Life family, and I'm out. Peace.